Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome back to some more Peglin. So what do we have? Bomb baton, sand arrows, and bounce. Blech, gardener gloves. I hate that option. Let's not do it. We get, let's see, continue your save data, start new game. I'm a mulligan, that one was boring. I'm gonna go tactical treat. I don't actually know if it's a good idea, considering, whoa, okay, this seems pretty good. Let me check the map. Alright, ooh, if I can pull this off. Not sure if I'm going to be able to. Anyway, welcome to the bounce run. It's rub orb, splat orb, kinetic meteorite, and just extra choices because I love Eye of the Turtle. It's probably going to be busted, it's probably not going to be fair, but I've been wanting to do this build for a while with just everything bouncing super dang hard. And that's really all there is to say about it. Only immediate problem is we don't actually get the kinetic meteorite bonus if we actually refresh the lineup. Is what it is. I'll live, I don't know. I just want to have the entire stage durable and hyper bouncy, because I feel like that's I feel like that's got some fun potential. I don't think it's going to be intensely strong, but you never know. In retrospect, the kinetic meteorite is kind of okay here. Unfortunately, I don't know. I still feel like the kinetic meteorite would be better off if it only like lasted for X number of bounces, as opposed to like refreshes or something like that. Well, I mean, it's fine. Just because oftentimes for the first shot that I make, I want to hit the refresh to actually have enough pegs to hit. And so it often is kind of this like weird, I don't want to say like downside necessarily, but it's just not worth it. Do I want to get a nose for Batu in here? I'm going to say yes. It's the only non-rubber peg I'm going to pick. Largely just because... largely just because I do need some healing. I don't want to spend forever just hitting the... give me 20% HP at the end of every fight. Like, that just sucks. There is... Interestingly enough, there is... a healing upgrade. That kind of makes... tiles splatty? Wow, this is something. That is something. Yeah, there's a relic that makes things extra splatty. And also, wow. The fact that this hasn't hit any of the pits is actually kind of impressive. But it makes, like, tiles slimed while also, can I go? Nope, I have no idea. It makes tiles slimed while also, making them heal you, which sounds really busted, and I think it is, but at the same time, I don't know. Oh, that kind of didn't work. You know what would be a really cool upgrade? Is one that makes it so instead of just dropping your ball, you can actually control the force at which you fire off your initial shot. So if you've got a particularly bouncy ball, you can really crank it up so it goes really fast. Oh, that'd be amazing. And probably maybe not good. I don't know. But I could see it being real fun. Oh, baby. Okay. Well, this is pretty fun. I'm sad to say that I haven't actually really bothered with the rub orbs nearly as much as I'd like to. I pick them every once in a while. I'm like, oh, these are kind of fun, but I never actually like really invest hard into them. Their damage goes up, which is good, but I want to upgrade the splat orbs. The more splat I can have, the better. Nah. I was gonna say it's the Splattercat Memorial Peglin run, but he's not dead. And I'm pretty sure he wouldn't care if I was just memeing using his name, but at the same time, you know, it's weird. Let's hit both of these, because we kind of want to trigger them. There we go. 2 bombs, kind of clears the field. I just want to make sure all the red slimes are out before I trigger the rest. Well, that's one way to do it. It is very satisfying watching that go. Holy shit. I'm not regretting my choices. Let's see. Let's keep upgrading the splat orbs. Every 3 are hit. Oh, baby. Question. No, we actually want to go left. Because going the right means if I accidentally went down this way, I lose everything. This way, if I miss, I still can kind of get back on the path. I still wish there were slight upgrades, like being able to add innate to orbs and stuff. Like, secondary upgrades that can be applied. I don't want to say retroactively, because that's not really it, but like on top of the regular effects. Like, how great would it be if you could actually add, like, bouncy to a, to an orb that's normally not? Like, oh, I don't know, a bold orb? What if you could do a bouncy bold orb? Probably busted. I'll be the first to admit that fully, but at the same time, it could get real spicy. I guess maybe that's the meme run for the next one. We start with the Splat Orb. Splat Orbs level 3, and then a bunch of Bold Orbs. Or maybe just one Splat Orb. Or one Bold Orb, couple of Splat Orbs. I'm still not that injured. Gonna let this go. What I need it to do is hit the bombs, but Rub Orbs, I'm not even going to attempt to control. They have minds of their own, and that's kind of fine by me. Well, sometimes their mind says, screw Wander, and I just have to deal with it. Well, that's helpful. Hitting a second bomb would be pretty nice. Oh, missed. That's okay. Good damage. And yeah, I do have the nose for Batu. So we have healing. Oof. Frankly, not my favorite level. There we go. Honestly, this plus corn plus the shoot. I guess I don't heal off of that one. Orbsium. I could get another Rub Orb, but I'm just gonna go for the self-heal. There we go. We're on track. That's a good sign. Alright. Fortunately, nose for Batu. Not really my favorite here. Not necessarily terrible either. Just not hurt enough to actually make it necessary. Let's see. Boy, Kinetic Meteorite really is kind of a banger. I'm just gonna fire it off. Those refresh points were in very mediocre spots. Nope. Well, this is gonna be spicy. There we go. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take some hits here. Not too many. He's kind of injured. There we go. Just not having the best shots here. The bounciness is hilarious, but maybe not the most practical always. It's fun to watch though. Okay, nope, never mind. We kill him before he gets a hit in. Just barely. Upgrade the next splat orb. Knife's Edge. Lucky Penny. Wall bounces contributing to damage is actually really tempting. But I'm gonna go for the Lucky Penny. If we can get the Crits of Mallows Fleece as well, I will be a happy camper. Just because this feels like the kind of run where you could actually potentially get multiple crits in short succession. There we go. Please don't hit the reset point that quickly. There it is. I'll take it. We did a decent chunk of mayhem here. That is the shot that I was looking for. Let's see. Do we heal? Yeah, you know what? Wasn't worth it. Sucks. Oh well. Let's see. Do we manage to kill him? Oh yeah, we do. Yeah, he done. Rad. Alright, what do we get? Some of these would be fun, but I don't care. I did say Crits of Mallows Fleece would be pretty dang good. Obviously, we still have to hit those crits, but with all of the bounces we're doing, there's a very real possibility we're going to be able to hit multiple. Sure. I'll do it. At some point, I'll do a run that's specifically based around the idea of popping open every single chest that I come across, because I think that would be kind of fun. Wow, this first level is nuts! Look at it, just chest, chest, mid-boss, chest, chest, mid-boss. Again and again, it's beautiful. I love it. Okay. The only thing we really need at this point is probably the overwhammer, and maybe the magnet. Maybe the magnet. Frankly, I'd even be up for the gift that keeps on giving, even though we already give pegs durable. We don't give them durable fast enough. There's one. Nah. Not enough. But it's okay. Let's see if I aim this just right. We just go absolute ape. I don't know, those wall bounces contributing to damage might have actually been really good. Holy shit, I hope we have the Vor wall as our boss here. It's fine. That was kind of expected. Well, at least we killed that guy. Let's see. A big benefit, we've got the, we're not fighting the slime boss. The slime boss is super boring with hyper bounce build. The mole boss ain't bad, actually. Actually, the mole boss might be really good. Or really fun, at least. There we go. Wow. Upgrade an orb. Let's see. Cookie for refresh. I could go for the mental mantle, but it would work really well. Oh. Oh, wait, no, that's bouncers. I don't care about bouncers. Walls, yes. Bouncers, nah. Alright. Well. We still have one more mid-boss. Well. That could have gone a bit better. The problem with the hyper bouncy builds is that they do not care for regular ramping. They will do whatever they please. Which actually is kind of completely fine. as far as I'm concerned. Oh, got the refresh right at the end. You know, that'd actually be a really good relic. No refresh points anymore, but your level refreshes every time you cycle a new orb in, or something to that extent. Oh, there's a bomb. There we go. Because I can see that actually being pretty satisfying in its own way. And, I mean, it would work incredibly well with the kinetic meteorite, because you'd never have to worry about it running out. It would anti-synergize with some other items, but I think that would be kind of, like, fine. That'd be the trade-off. It is really fun trying to go for my, like, usual shots, and then realizing that they're just not viable. There we go. Boy, we really want the overwhammer on this. Not that badly, but it would lay some hurt down. Okay. Oh well. If we don't get the overwhammer, we don't get the overwhammer. I'm not going to be upset. I might want the Matryoshka ball. I guess I'll go weaponized envy. I don't think it really matters which direction we go on this one, which means... Whee! Nope. We actually did set more of them off than I thought, but still nope. Check behind the waterfall. Alchemist cookbook. No. Like, I'll probably pick the Recombobulator, just because. If it, like, okay, so the reason why I like the Recombobulator, and I almost wish there was, like, an alternate, that works kind of similar, but the Recombobulator makes it so that, spent bomb spots are not wasted. Normally with a, normally when your bombs go off, wow, we are going to mess up this tree today. If we don't completely mess up the mole first. Which is also very possible. But a fired bomb can no longer cannot be like fired again. The spot disappears, with a couple of exceptions. And so, from my perspective at least, like the Recombobulator is always worth it, and it's part of the reason why I always feel like I kind of end up pigeonholing towards bombs. Is because, like, no matter what, you want to pick it up just because you're not losing tiles permanently. I'm not too injured. Well, I healed a bit from that. It wasn't great. And my nose for Batu definitely is not quite there yet. I'm gonna have trouble killing this tree in retrospect. Oh well. Yeah, because I'm probably gonna kill the mole before I get to the tree. Yeah, rip mole. That was worth a shot. I got an email from somebody asking if I could build a build around killing the tree, and I'll be honest with you, it's hard. Okay, so we got a couple of options here. Matryoshka shell, which is good. It would double up the amount of orbs I have. The only problem is it would render Nosferatu useless, and it would drastically reduce the amount of damage that these do, kind of. But it would still be viable and could work really, really well, especially with the Crits of Malus. Gift that keeps on giving means all of my pegs get durable right from the start, and this is damage. This would mean we'd be able to apply probably more bounce? And Sapper Sack is just no good. So the real question is, do I want to render Nosferatu largely useless? Yeah, it would be completely useless, so I'd have no healing. However, I would have a lot of bounce. Yeah, I gotta. Okay, please be Vorwall, please be Vorwall. Yes, it's Vorwall. Is what I was looking for. Alright, put away the Nosferatu. It's functionally useless to me here. Yeah, this is worth it. These do tons of damage. And we're gonna be turning most pegs pretty durable fairly quickly, I think. And we've already turned a decent chunk of the top ones up. There we go. And because these actually had decently high crit damage. Oh, this is just a rub orb level 1. I understand. But once they get the crit, then it's not so bad. Then they do plenty of damage. There we go. And destroys the mirror. Corn would be incredibly helpful here, if we can get it. There we go. Or just anything that increases my my crit damage by 1. Like, the Power Glove would actually also make the Nosferatu viable. Because, yeah, none of these are helpful. Luckily, I could just heal off of that. Oh, boy. Okay. We got it. Alright, and welcome to this mess. Yeah, before we've made too much of it terribly bouncy. No, looks like we're gonna mess this dude up. Wow. Okay. I am shocked and awed and die, sucker, die, apparently. Yeah, it's less effective. Fine, not every shot has to be a banger. Let's just do that. Yeah, I was hoping I'd trigger some more, but it's fine. Yeah, Bulldorb would have been real fun on this. I'll have to give that another shot at some point. Just the full Bulldorb hyper bounce combo. Because I know it wouldn't bounce as much as this. Nothing will bounce as much as this. But big bouncy Bulldorbs, man. Ain't anything quite like it. Okay, put that away, take some damage. It's fine. Okay, it's our just base crit damage. Wow. I made everything bouncy and it went awesome. Whatever. There's the crit. Wait, what? I hit the crit point, but it didn't crit. Well, it's fine. Upgrade an orb? Hell yeah. So we gotta upgrade the... let's see, the rub orb, so it actually does damage. I mean, it does damage if I get the crit. It's gonna do a lot more once it's maxed. Oh, this is gonna take a while. I don't think that speed up thing actually takes effect if there are no enemies remaining. Interestingly enough. That's okay, only took a little bit. Alright. Whatever happens, happens. Main problem is we're hitting the dude's shield. I was hoping I get... Well... Ooh. I mean, we don't actually get a kill or anything fancy like that. But we do pop his shield off. Nah, it's not great. Probably should have aimed for the crit point. Unfortunately, I don't think this map is going to be particularly good. As far as, like, what I'm looking for. We're probably going to take a couple of hits. Oh, I do have the cookie. I just realized that. Okay, there's some bombs. I mean, the damage is good. Please continue to hit bombs, maybe? Nah. But the damage is good. Goodbye, sir. Okay. There goes one bomb. Nah. Or 2 bombs, technically. I have no AoE here, so shields are going to be extra problematic on my end. Yeah, I have no shields and, like, no healing. But if I can get one of the bombs... If I can set that off, they all die. Perfect. That's the other reason why I go bomb builds, is you can have any orbs, and you still have a good AoE. Whew. At least I heal up to full. There we go. How do? Okay. This level's weird. Either it's gonna go real well for me, or it's gonna go kind of mediocre. There's not a whole lot of in between on it. Okay. It's gonna go okay. Them some good crits. Still think I need the overwhammer. Like, badly. I feel like that's generally true of most. Like, most non-bomb runs, it's like, boy, having the overwhammer here would really solve a lot of my immediate problems. AK, no AoE. And then I get a bold orb, then it's like, well, you know what? I'd still take the overwhammer, if only for posterity's sake. That would have absolutely murked that dude. Oop. There we go. Well, I'll take out the archer at the very least. And yeah, we do have some healing. The cookie is good. It's not particularly amazing, but it is good. Oh, and it's just dead. Rad. It keeps the chip off. It ain't gonna heal me if I get particularly trounced, but it keeps the chip off. Alright, is this level. I have the worst track record with this level. The kinetic meteorite might solve problems. Wow. Felt like it went straight through that bomb. I still feel like, it should absolutely pass straight through and hit the dude on the other side, if you manage to take the shield off. Well, it's not perfect. Yeah, we don't have enough bombs. This is going to be a slog. This is actually going to hurt. Possibly be fatal. We'll see. At least, like, my damage is great. So maybe I'm overestimating the danger here. Just wish I had the overwhammer, because I would have probably just wiped the floor with all of them. No, maybe? I think I might have come up just a little short of, like, a full, like, super kill. But, I mean, credit where credit is due. These things absolutely murk. I'm looking forward to being in the next region. It's just the shields here. I'm also really scared of the red bombs. The red bombs could be really problematic if we get that event and have no healing. Rude. Okay. Yeah, to some degree, it's in my best interest to hit as many reset points as possible. Keep my HP up. Yeah, you don't need the kinetic meteorite as much. Oof. Yeah, this one's gonna hurt. One more bomb would have solved this. Ow. No! I said not. Don't throw that. I right-clicked. Okay, I'm gonna continue from last save data. I right-clicked, but I guess it didn't take it. But yeah, taking that extra 15 damage is not great. There we go. Let's try this again. Like, on one hand, yeah, it would be nice to not reset things like that. On the other hand, I intended to skip the nose for Batu, and it just didn't take, and I have no real reason why. We already hit a bomb. That's actually kind of fine. No, hitting the bombs here are fine, because we want to take the shields off these dudes. It's just... it sucks. Okay. Are you kidding me? I gotta hit a bomb here. Shouldn't be too hard. There we go. There's our bomb. That'll take up the front dude. We still have one bomb left. Which will at least hit the shields. Is the enemy composition different? I feel like there were more shield dudes. I don't know. I don't know how much is static in this. Okay. I need to do a little bit more than that. Where's the other reset point? Oh, it's there. This is rough. Yeah, I need to do 60 damage to 74 damage to take his shield off. I think we'll be okay. I'd like to hit some more resets here is the real answer. I don't know. I got some worries. Okay, at least we kill him. I just want to hit another reset point if possible. There we go. It's not much, but I'll take the healing. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. I think I might die. I have to get really lucky here. At least we get his shields off. Ah! There's a reset, but I don't get it. I'm gonna keep giving this a shot. Because we effectively need to pop off a shield every shot. I don't like being stuck here. And I realize, like, I should probably just give up the ghost and accept my defeat, but I don't like that. Because I'm here. This run is like 50% made. I don't know. Okay, there we go. 2 bombs, takes off the first shield. I think this is the opening salvo that I needed the last couple rounds. I think the big problem is just not having access to Nosferatu is a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. Like I was definitely of the impression that it's like, yeah, I probably will need some substantive healing here. Oh, please. Please actually, yes. Gets the reset. Immediate problem. Oh, wait, no, we're good. Oh. Because like I said, I pretty much have to pop the shields off every single round. It'd be really nice if I could hit that next bomb. Just to weaken the shields that much more. There we go. There we go. That's some real damage right there. If only I had the overwhammer. Well, it's fine. Okay, we've gotten out of this heck. I don't know. It's always such a trade-off. It's like, do you reset the run, knowing that if RNG went slightly differently with a toss, or do you just commit to it? I'm always torn. As an avowed save scummer, it's kind of one of those where, like, on my end, I will just probably do it endlessly. Like, if I was playing on my own, I just reset until I get the outcome I want. Unless it's clear that, like, my defeat is my fault, and, and that I can do nothing about it, and I can't, like, learn from it in the moment and make micro adjustments. What's a good example? I guess part of the problem is, like, the question is, how much is committing to a bit, also worthy of adjusting how the game plays too? Because this level would have been fine if I had actually picked a Bolt Orb. But I didn't because I wanted it to be bouncy orbs only, which has like a very serious drawback. But boy is it satisfying to watch! Yeah, I think if a crit point, oh my god, if a crit point is durable because it's got slimed, you can hit it multiple times. I had no idea. Oh, I hope we don't kill the wall too fast. We're gonna kill the wall way too fast, aren't we? It's okay. It'll be beautiful. And we heal. And we're probably going to go into Hellfire. We slimed, like, almost everything. Alright, well, this is satisfying. I don't know. I think when it comes down to it, this is just who I am. I'm not going to think too hard about it. There's always that, like, sinking feeling whenever I have to do something like that. I'm like, oh, I'm going to get a nasty comment on YouTube about this. It's inevitable. And it's one of those that, like, for the most part, I just, like, am used to it. But it's kind of like, how would I describe it? You know when you, like, trip, and you almost, or, like, you stumble and you almost kind of overreact to prevent yourself from falling? And that can almost be worse than if you just kind of stumbled a little bit. There's probably a better example of this, but kind of the overcorrection of just like, I know this is going to sting, therefore I'm going to try and like mitigate it in any way, shape, or form. But maybe by doing that, it ends up being worse. Closing your eyes as you're going down a roller coaster. Maybe? I don't know. Roller coasters have been on my brain lately, and I'm not sure why. Wow, we really just dodged that reset point. Was fine. Upgrade an orb. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade it just, in case. Just in case we manage to upgrade its damage by a little bit. I don't know. There's probably an easy way of describing what I'm talking about here. But effectively the idea of like, yeah, this is going to be an unpleasant experience to some degree. And so I'm like preemptively kind of readying myself mentally, knowing that I'm going to have a negative experience as a result of this thing. I don't know how many of you people watching this video are like married or in committed relationships, but like an easy example would be like going to see the in-laws and you know they're unhappy about something, so you're kind of preemptively prepping yourself for it, and it might not actually be good to do so. You know, that kind of thing. Or well, I don't know. I definitely remember when I was in school, and I mean, that solves all problems. This level is beyond my control. Never mind, we're good. But I definitely know, like, when I was a schoolboy, a young lad, I don't know, what are the chances of me hitting a crit here just kind of by throwing it out? I guess I need to do more than just hit a crit. Though, with the overwhammer, we're good. Well, I don't know. We'll probably get it. Yep, we got it anyway. Freaking rad. This is what I was looking for. I don't know, I think if I do another one of these rounds... the difference one relic makes. I almost wish there was like a very weak overwhammer. I still think relic evolution on this game would actually be really cool. More so than almost any other roguelike that I've played. I know there's a couple that do have relic evolution. Slay the Spire has a little bit of it. Let's see, we want to go to the right, but like freaking, I don't know. We might end up anywhere but. And it really is beyond my control. Definitely remember getting a comment being like, wow, Wander, learn how to trajectory. And it's like, how the hell would you even plan for any of this stuff? And it was not a sarcastic one, let me tell you that. Let's see. Bouncers contribute to damage. I was hoping for walls, but whatever. But I definitely know that, like, when I was in high school and college, if I knew, like, I had a really bad project or, like, if I hadn't done my best, well, that's useless. And I wasn't feeling good, or, like, if I knew there was going to be something kind of shitty the next day, I'd stay up late watching or reading stuff. I mean, hell, I did that last night. I was just like, no, I'm going to read Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint? Whatever it is. Edmond was real good. I was reading that until like 4 in the morning, which I should not have done because I knew there was going to be a carpenter working outside like my bedroom window. And I knew it was going to be kind of an unpleasant experience today because I wasn't going to get enough sleep and I was going to be tired. I was probably going to have a headache and so on and so forth. But I decided that I wanted to read anyway. And like, on some base level, it was worth it for me because it was good reads, but still. But kind of preemptively punishing yourself for something, or kind of preparing, or like mentally rehearsing the nasty thing that's going to be said. Because you know it's going to be nasty, but like, if you kind of go in with low expectations, you're not going to be surprised or disappointed because it's just inevitable. I don't know how to describe it better than that, and holy shit, we are going to just demolish this guy. I was really hoping that I'd be able to, like, turn this entire place into slime, but the problem is I just do too much damn damage for that. It is incredible to watch it go, though. Only immediate problem is Meteor Fragment is donezo. I would actually love to see a mod that brings back the OG version of Meteor Fragment. Busted as it is. I'm so glad we have ×3 speed whenever it does this. What is my current crit multiplier? It's like ×5 or something ridiculous like that. Anyway, time to delete wall. Boop. Upgrade an orb. Nose for Batu. Can't do much with that. Okay, so we got a couple of options. Gift that keeps on giving. Glorious Suffering. Cursed Mask. Electropegnet. Cursed Mask. I think we actually want to go Cursed Mask. Gift that keeps on giving is tempting, but not really necessary. Electropegnet is nice. This makes it so Nosferatu is useful again, and all my other orbs do just gobs of damage. And the confusion is not that big of a deal. This is a long run. Unfortunately, waiting for everything to finish bouncing is definitely adding a fair bit to the amount of playtime on this run. Is that really a problem? I don't know. On a personal level, I really appreciate roguelikes that are 45 minutes long. And the ones I've been playing recently are like an hour plus. Not necessarily bad, but it's definitely one of those where, I don't know, novelty wears off at after about 45 minutes, and then I'm just kind of like, I want this to be shorter. I am a picky sucker, I think. The problem is, like, when you play so many video games that I do, your kind of standards shoot up, and your desire for, like, this has to be actually good for me to care about it. It goes way high. Yes. I might kill myself with the red bombs. With that. That's the one worry. Oh well, if that happens, that happens. Is it just the mirror on this one? Well, rip mirror. This shouldn't be too bad. There we go. Skip it up. There we go. Kinda. It'll let me go down. Rad. Okay. Hit you. Boop. Frankly, with all of the bouncing, it doesn't really matter. But my damage is good. Kind of hoping I get another crit point or two. Okay, chuck those out. I really do have to worry about self damage here, because it could get pretty gnarly. Maybe not for a level like this, and the special relic is gonna be fine. But I probably should have just skipped it and just relied on the Nosferatu. Oh well. I'm gonna go Echo Chamber. And it doesn't actually matter on this one. Because I might as well do this, and then the chest, and everything else. That's fine. Yeah, Nosferatu actually does something now, which is kind of huge. I was hoping I'd get another crit. I'm very glad black holes are not as strong as they used to be. It definitely feels a lot better that they have much more rotational force. Oh, gosh, that worm when it fires is unsettling to behold. I wonder what worm mouths actually look like. I don't wonder that hard. Like, there is curiosity on my end. But it's mostly academic. Rather than, like, I seriously want to know. Ow. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here, aren't I? Nope, we got it. Rad. Please be max HP. It's not. Alright, let's take a look. Which direction am I going here? To some degree, skipping mid-bosses isn't really... It's not good or bad, is the answer. Because the next mid-boss is going to be the Upside Down Man. And I'm not terribly threatened by him at this point. Sure. There are certain runs with the Upside Down Man where, like, he's dangerous and scary, but this one's obscene. Why the heck not? Alright, we're going down the right. I really do have to go for a enhanced gunpowder recombobulator run. Or something. Wall bounces. Rad. If we're lucky, we won't run into the, oh, is this one? I love this map. You can't see it. It's just confusing. There's all sorts of moving parts, which means your orbs will remain in play for, like, pretty much forever. And Overwhammer is going to kill the shit out of all of them. Let's see. You know what? I'm just going to grab the Mental Mantle at this point. It doesn't matter. We do so much damage. Oh, hey, Force Boss again. Is it going to be the slime? It's going to be the slime. Here's the thing, Mr. Slime. It doesn't really matter. Normally, this guy's kind of a concern. Here, I'm just gonna wreck him. I really wish I could actually use... Oh, I wish the Splatter would make him extra bouncy. That'd be amazing. That's kind of like a weird bonus. I was hoping I'd get a crit there. Unfortunately, no. Luckily, I just do a ton of damage, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, but those crits, though. Like, 9 base damage. It's really difficult to... Like, it's really difficult... I don't know. Not difficult for anything, but it's a little painful when you don't get the crit, if that's the damage differential. Ah, screw it. Whatever. Secret bomb run, go. I didn't intend for it to happen, but in last second, it's just like, hey, but what if bombs? And I'm like, fine. You never know when you're gonna end up in a secret bomb run. But with the enhanced gunpowder just going wild here, it just feels kind of unnecessary, but satisfying. I'm gonna try doing that. And boop. Unfortunately, I think it actually kind of works against... That worked. It kind of works against the build to have the enhanced gunpowder here, because it effectively means I don't get as much slime shots. But I will say this run is effectively over. And a lot of these levels are not actually particularly good for slime. Honestly, we lost our cool bounce run the moment I picked up the Cursed Mask. Main issue with the Cursed Mask is does too much damage. I'm just killing things too hard. Hell, you could even say the same about, like, Crits of Mallows Fleece. Like, I'd almost take an alternate kinetic meteorite where it sets your damage to 1 or something like that. So you end up with, like, hyper bounce hell, but you do no damage, so it only perpetuates harder. Oh well, doesn't matter. Please don't be red bomb. It's not! We're good, we live. It would have been pretty bad. Would have been pretty bad. Whoop. Didn't quite get him, but it's okay. We just have to hit some of those bombs. Nope. But it's okay. Well, there goes, like, every bomb on the map and then some. is pretty satisfying. Even if it's not what I was intending. It does big damage. Alright. And it's the QR code. Time to die, boy. It's either going to be bombs or hyper durable bounce pegs. There's no in between. Oh, nah. Nah. I mean, damage good, yes, but it's too feisty. What? What? Okay. It just hit the center. Set it off. It just hollows them out. Freaking no mercy, man. Nah, I don't need the Nosferatu. Well, we went back up to full health again, and put you... I need a reset point here. If I can get it. Okay, it did bring him back. Rad. Here we go again. All it has to do is just hit one of the bombs in a section, and the whole cube just goes. There they go. You know what? No, I have no regrets. Secret bomb run, always satisfying. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.